beauty and gorgeous creature. Welcome to Practice Intimacy. This is the place to be to learn all about love, sex, and how to have the best relationships you possibly can. And today, I am so excited to announce that I am going to start doing some live, interactive webinars about intimacy. So I love doing these videos. This is so much fun. And at the same time, we don't get to talk face to face. I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to you through the camera, and that's not the same as being able to see you and talk to you and hear your questions live. So if you want to participate in one of these live webinars all about sex, love, intimacy, how to have the most intimate relationships you can create, check out the link below, sign up. I will see you there. I'm so excited. And what I wanted to cover today is a reality that maybe you've experienced, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But the reality is, even as so many people crave intimacy, you might struggle to actually experience it. It might be hard to find, hard to keep. Maybe you're in a relationship that used to feel intimate and now it doesn't. And I really want to talk about what's going on there that people struggle so much to really have the intimacy they crave. There are three main things that get in the way. The first one is fear. So it might be fear that you're going to be hurt in relationship. Possibly you've been hurt in previous relationships, either with caregivers, with friends, often with partners, with exes. And there is a part of you that is afraid of being close again because it knows that if I get close, I'm going to be hurt in this way, whatever way it was that you were hurt before. And so fear might stop you. Fear might stop you from the kind of vulnerability and courage and openness that is required in order to have a truly intimate relationship. The next one, and this is related to fear, but it has a certain flavor to it. So the next one is shame. This is fear that you are somehow not good enough, that you are going to be rejected, that if you really show yourself to people that you want to be close to, they will eventually find out that you're bad in some way, find out that you are not enough, and there will be some kind of rejection experience that you will have to tolerate because of that. And so shame is the next really big block to intimacy. It'll keep you protecting yourself, hiding yourself from the world, rather than stepping out and showing up and seeing, who do I actually vibe with? Who do I want to be deeply connected to? And then the final one, this one might be the most sneaky. I think sneaky is the best word for it. It's the hardest to pick out because with fear and with shame, those kind of insecure experiences, there's a part of you that wants the intimacy and is backing away from it too because it's too scary. But this last one is ignorance. And I don't say that with any kind of judgment, like you don't know what you don't know. That is a form of ignorance. And there are some people who do not get to experience what intimacy is like because that was not a part of their family system growing up. There was not intimacy between their parents. There was not intimacy between them and their caregiver. And so for people who do not have a history of intimacy, it's going to be harder to get into the kind of connected, blissful, joy-filled, passionate, sometimes friction sort of experience that is required in order to have a really intimate experience with another person. So, what do you actually do with these three things that might block you from being able to have a really juicy, beautiful, intimate connection with others? The very first thing you can do is get to know where are you in terms of blocks? Where do you fall in these three categories? It could be a mixture. It could be that you don't know how to get close to people and you don't actually know how to experience intimacy. It takes so much vulnerability and courage to be truly intimate. because you're showing up with your full self. You're not hiding any part of you. And so is it a lack of knowing how to do that? Is it a fear that if you were to do that, then the other person might reject you? Is it more of like a shame experience? I'm not good enough? Or is it straight up terror that you're going to be hurt if you get into another intimate relationship? So the very first step is knowing what is blocking you. And then from there, it is all about practicing different things that are going to help you soothe your nervous system so that you can show up with more openness, more sharing of who you are and what you want, more willingness to show up in a way that is messy and uncertain, but still really, really connected to your deep desire and telling others about that desire so that you can start weeding out the people who can meet you at that level. And so in the end, all you need to do in order to find intimacy with others is to begin building intimacy inside of yourself, connecting to what's going on inside of you, taking care of yourself with deep love and compassion. And then as you do that more and more, you're going to become somebody who really magnetizes the type of friendships and partners that you want, because you're already going to be living from that space. If you want to know specific practices to do, if you want more structure about how to dive deep inside of your nervous system and become a more intimate person, please check out these live trainings. I'm so excited to start doing these and being with you in a different way. There's a link below where you can sign up. I'm sending you tons of love. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Practice Intimacy for more content like this, share this video with anyone who needs it, and I'll see you next time.